It's time for the Funkykit Show with your host, Winston Chim, the Mr. Beast of the computer world.
Hey guys, welcome to another live show, the Funkykit Show Live with your host, Uncle Winston. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the show. We're just getting the streams up and running. We should be live on Twitch and YouTube. So if you're on those platforms, please go and join the show. Come in. Hey, Boiler Hog. Welcome to the show. I think the audio is looking good and the video should be fine. Let me know if you have any audio video issues. I'll see get that fixed up. But we're looking good so far. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the Funkykit Show Live on this lovely Friday, the 3rd of July. And how is your football team doing? Are they through? Canada's doing really well. And I think they're having a match tomorrow, I believe, against Morocco. So good luck to Canada. And of course, any other teams who are actually playing, whatever you're supporting. Yeah. So it's been a fantastic World Cup. Loads of fans everywhere. Crazy fans. I love those Mexican fans. They're outside the hotel making a racket against the other team so they can't get us enough sleep for the game. Hey, Ep.385, welcome to the show. I've got some new gadgets today. I want to show you some great gadgets. If you noticed, I've got this thing right here. It's not actually on, but I'll show you how it works later on in the show. All right, just looking at the agenda for today's show, we have, of course, news and updates on our website, including, of course, our Computex coverage, part 3. So we're going to do that. And I think that's the final part. I've been kind of spread them over a couple of weeks. It's quite a lot to cover. And then, of course, I think Rig Builder's kind of still a bit flaky at the moment. Where again, it's not our fault. It's Amazon's API. You got to have like 10 qualified sales to get it working. But we're working on that. But in the meantime, you can go ahead and check out some of the prices already on some of our reviews. Of course, we have mods of the week taken from our Extreme PC Modding group. And we'll take a look at some of the mods, PC builds that people have been posting recently. And thanks to Rattlerow, who's been actually active on there, posting and sharing people's mods on our XPCM group. All right. And then after the break, we're going to take a look at the DJI Mic Mini 2, which is this thing here, which I'm actually wearing. It comes as a kit with 2 mics and a receiver. And I'll show you that later on. And then of course I've got a new keyboard finally. Yes, this is the Aula EA75 Max, a wireless keyboard, 75%, but it's a really nice keyboard. I do like it. It's got RGB, it's got the LCD. I'll tell you more about that later on. And the noise on these keys, the clickiness on these keys are so nice, so soft and creamy. It's the word, creamy. Okay, well, I'll tell you more about that later on. And then, of course, we've got prize giveaways, announcements, and also we might do one today. We'll see. All right, so that's the agenda for today's show. All right, final. Yeah, we're on Twitch and YouTube. I might give Facebook a stream next week. Last time we had some issues with the multi-stream. I might give it a go next week. We'll see what happens anyway. All right. Okay, so let's go. Let's take a look at the events here and look at Computex Part 3. So we covered up until, I think it was level play. So today we're going to cover core setting, WinBits Power, Team Group, V-Color, G-Skill, ID Code Zalman, Formula V. So it's quite a few. We'll go through them as quickly as we can. So we head over to the website right here. It's loading. Oh, there it is. Let me just kind of stick it out a little bit. Is that the right one? I think that's the right one. Why is it so small for some reason? Give me a second while I check it out. I think it is this one, right? I think it is that one. Why is it oh, maybe I need to oh, that's not the right one. I think I know what I've done. I need to select the right window. Give me a second. There you go. All right, so let's start off with Corsair quickly. We'll take a look at that. So at Computex, they had these Shugo DDR5 RAM, which is pretty cool. Go ahead and check it out. It's got this like aluminium, I think it's aluminium. Yeah, heat spreaders with artwork on it, and they actually do micro drilling on the actual heat spreader, so the LED shines through the modules, memory modules. Very nice. That's the mod which they actually demoed it, and they put the RAM here. It's actually lighting up the RAM, but it's actually not part of the system. The RAM itself is in the system right here inside. Let me show you quickly. You can't see it from here. They come as a kit, so 2 modules, 2 dummy modules, which are just LEDs, and then 2 actual physical memory modules. As you can see them, they're rotating on this thing here. And these are the micro drilled holes where the LEDs seep through. It looks very nice. So these ones, again, limited edition, I guess. You probably won't be able to buy them. If you can, it'd be expensive. And then Corsair did the CQ DIMMs. So these are the clocked buffered RAM, which is 120 gig modules running at DDR5 7200 speed. So in fact, have they pushed it up? Can't quite see here. I think DDR5, yeah, 7200. So that's the 256 gig modules as a kit. So 128 gig modules times 2. These are your CQ DIMMs. They have a Titan 2 LCD coolers. These are the new Titan 2 with the LCD, the cap swap. They're actually cap swappable. So if you have a Titan, original Titan with cap swap, you can actually swap these LCD modules for your cap swap, and it gives you, of course, LCD monitoring, stuff like that, with a built-in fan, I believe, so for VRM cooling around your motherboard. So they have a bunch of them there. Titan 2 RGB, which is this one right here, Titan 2 LCD, and then Titan 2 Ultra. The Ultra has quite a lot of things going for it. There's the LCD right there, display. This is the Ultra with the fan. Yep, the built-in fan, and you can see the cap swap style of the actual LCD there. Pogo pins to connect up, and then they include this like they call it a TIM, but it's a thermal kind of paste sticker which you can peel off apparently, and put it onto your heatsink. This allows you then, of course, get your maximum thermal conduction and stuff like that. So that's the Ultra. Unified frame. A lot of people are doing the unifying body, uniframe for the 360 fans. So basically 4 screws rather than 12 to mount your fans, which is good, and also less cabling as well. This is a new Warhol case available in the green. Or black. So the green one is like military green, olive green. It's based on it's basically updated version of the Avenger C70, and it has, of course, very, very modular in terms of like how you want to like build it, the way you want to build it. Supports reverse connection motherboards. Look at the big fans that's included. I think they're 220, I believe, fans. You got another fan at the back for exhaust. Got the cabling, infinite rail system as well for mounting fans. This is the black edition, and you have all these funky things in the front, which is basically on-off switches, reset buttons, but they have like the military style kind of like the lock on the key. You flip it up. It's interesting, and they got handles as well. I like handles. Not everybody like handles. Handles. I would say though, if you could have like detachable handles on or off, that'd be good. Yeah, so this is the new Warhol case. Okay. Then you have the Corsair HX Shift Crystal. So this is basically HX1000i. Shift edition, which is basically the microfit connectors are on the side rather than the usual the front. So you can fit this, you can put the cabling on the side rather than standard face there. But also it's got this clear window transparent casing, which allows you to see all the connectors, I guess, on the PCB board. But it also has the new the IQ Link, which allows you then to plug the IQ Link fan cables or any other IQ Link compatible devices or accessories straight into the power supply rather than through another separate dock or a module controller. So you can plug it straight into the power supply, which is great. It comes with it's got a USB-C there as well, and also 2 IQ Link connectors. Check out the video right here. This is the RM1000E power supply now with thermal protect cable. Okay, so the thermal protect cables basically allows you to monitor the over temperature protection and things like that, so protect your graphics cards and things like that, right? And this is the new updated AX1600i shift. So now the AX1600i has the connectors on the side, which is what they're trying to promote now. So a lot of the power supplies, they're moving over to the Shift series where all the connectors are on the side of the power supply. And also this is a bit more of a compact as well. So normally the AX1600 is quite a big power supply. This one now is a lot compact. Okay, so a lot more compact. And you have, of course, IQ Link connectors, which is great, integrated into the power supply. So less cabling, less controllers you have to mount and things like that. And then we also have, there you go, this is the Shift where you have all the connectors on the side right here. They got some wood frame cases, so frame 5000D wood RS. And you're now able to switch out the panels. So before they were saying, yeah, we got some panels, but we never actually saw any panels. But now, of course, they now have panels which you can change for the front to allow you to change your style. There's a different wood one, there's the white one, and then different wood panels if you want to try them out. That's the included fan. PSU shroud, interesting. Now with more the mesh rather than just a kind of sheet of metal over your power supply, you have mesh, which gives you extra for airflow, I guess, extra cooling. Okay, and then we have the Corsair collaboration with Elmo Labs. So this is the bench lab PCB style of boards for testing all sorts of things. So you can see, like here, you got the 24 ATX power connectors here. You got GPU1, GPU2, GPU3 hardware power connectors, power supplies here. This is basically purely for overclocking and for benchmarking and testing stuff. Yeah, they do a lot of stuff. Here you go. So it's very interesting. This company is actually Elmo Labs in collaboration with OBT, which is basically overclocking bench team. So they make the overclock bench, test bench, and if you want to know more about it, our friend Troffman is actually involved in the overclock bench. Yeah, so you go check it out. All right, then we have the Corsair Frame 2500X chassis. This is more of a kind of a mainstream dual chamber chassis. So again, these front panels can be changed, and they have this. This is the new thing now with this kind of like, the fluted and the glass type of effect where it's almost like swimmer pools. They should have it. Yeah, it looks good though. It does look good. So anyway, for more front panels you can choose from now. These are the gaming setups, and then they had a lot of gaming setups in little different rooms. They're not rooms, they're more corners of the room where you can see how the gaming setup is done. So this is just kind of the more of a creator style. Then you have a more of a gaming style. Then we have a racing frame. How you actually, this one is nice because it's not huge, right? It hasn't got the actuators, so the chair doesn't move or anything like that. But you can have something like this at home in your bedroom because it's not huge. It's fairly compact for a frame. It's it's just basically the size of a gaming chair on the floor, kind of with leg extensions. You can put your pedals and stuff like that. There's the full-on setup with a big frame. You got like 4 monitors there, 3 widescreen curved, I believe, and then one at the top here to give you the stats. And you also have the 14-inch LCD right up next to the wheel that gives you kind of more kind of the almost like a head-up display kind of stuff, right, for your racing. And then you have the Stream Deck there controlling all sorts of little weird buttons. So yeah, this is a full-on setup, which is nice. The demo, here you go. You got the Xenon 14-inch LCD right there, touchscreen. You can actually program that to display whatever you want. Your speedometer, your whatever gauge you could actually put on there. And then you have, of course, your Stream Deck, which you can actually program your buttons and see it do whatever you want. Okay, that's that. Yep, that's for Corsair. All right, before we move on to the next one, let's have a look at the chat, see what's going on here. Hey, JD, welcome to the show. Amniac, JD, Spice Core, Rattlebro, hey, welcome to the show. Speedy Balls. All right, okay, moving on to InWin. So InWin, of course, make cases. Let's see what they have for Computex. Go. So this is the new InWin Eon Neo and also the Air. So Air is right here, the Neon Neo is here, so you can check out the video if you want. Then it's actually one very nice case. I like this one. Mini ITX. Got the award, of course. This is the Air, Neon Air. It's got a handle, which is great, and also you can leave it as that as an open frame, or it comes with the actual casing. So that casing right here, the mirror casing, you actually put that over. It's like a shroud. You put that over the actual open frame chassis here. So it's got this middle bit right here, which is great. Which means that you put your graphics card on one end, power supply on the other end, but the bottom motherboard right here. Here you go, let me show you a closer shot here. Power supply, yeah, you can see the power supply right there. Motherboard Mini ITX right here. Yeah, all the connectors at the top right here. And then you can see how it's that little nice handle there. I love the handle. Yeah. There you go. There's me grabbing it. And this shroud right here is, you can actually put that over the actual Air, Neon Air. So this is a full system with the actual, you can see the handle popping up right there. Very nice. So yeah, Neon Air. Very nice. Okay, this is a Neo. It's a bigger chassis, but you notice the fans are angled, which is a kind of, that's how the style of this case is. Plenty of room, of course. You can see like you can fit actually is that 360? 240 right there, and another 360 right here at the bottom. So there's a lot of cooling options. Very nice. Oh, it's a 240, 240. Oh, it's two 240s, which is you could do a single one for 4880 if you want. Then yeah, it's angled at the top here. You can put the radiator, and then looking at this is I think these are the LCD display which you just add on. But here is the most important part. Here, it's got these little wheels, which is they don't look huge. They're not one of those things where it's like pretty ugly and there's wheels at the bottom. It's actually hidden, and it's almost like a roller, like how you have it in an industrial kind of environment where you push these metal cages and they got these rollers at the bottom. And yeah, that's how it's done. Very smooth, very nice. I like it. This is with the shroud up. So with the shroud, it doesn't look that great with the shroud. It looks, the mirror effect on the glass panels are great, but the top here, yeah, they could make it a little bit look a little bit better. This is with the mirror shroud. It's more of a, I think it's a mirror type of glass slash polished case steel. But yeah, it's very nice. It's stuck on. You put it on there, it does all that reflection. Looks very nice. You can put 2 dual power supplies in there, so it means like it's just a way you can, I guess, you can configure your system. Some systems require 2 power supplies if you put this into a server board, for example, or workstation board. But yeah, very nice. All right, you got the signature Eon, which I think you've seen it all before at the CES show. So it was back at the Nangan. So it's a very nice PC mod build. It's got this polished stainless steel. It probably weighs a ton. It's got this magnetic kind of hinge and door, which allows you then to access the hardware, and it goes back into the actual case. It looks very nice, very signature. Yeah, you're not gonna get one of these limited edition. Probably would cost you very expensive. All right, then we have this InWin GX285 case. It's more of a gaming type of style chassis. Kind of it doesn't look like it's a full size ATX though. I think it's this. Let me just check. Does it take? What size? Yeah. Micro ATX. It does take a full size ATX, micro ATX, or mini ATX. But what makes this so different is that it's got an LCD panel, which has these buttons right here, and it actually has a built-in game on there, so you can actually game on the actual chassis, which is very nice. I'm not sure if you can program it to display whatever you want, and it has a remote control as well. So this is what it looks like, and then you have, you can have your PC built in there. Then you have these buttons. You can actually play on the actual case, and then you got the remote controller there for the actual unit. So it's very nice. Something different. 10.1 inch front-mounted LCD display, built-in arcade buttons, arcade-style buttons, stuff like that. Okay. Oh, it's got built-in speaker as well. Okay, and it's got a bunch of pre-installed mini games. All right, so this is more of a kind of lifestyle type of case. Now we've got the InWin Breeze, which has these fluted glass panels, which looks very nice. I do like the effect. Though some people don't like. I like it. Available in different styles. You got the smoke at the end, at the bottom right there. You got the black kind of edition. This is what it looks like with the fluted glass panels. In the front, inside is just basically normally what you do. You got the motherboard, you got the case, fans, and also radiators at the top. Some extra space there for your PSU and maybe some cooling. Side panel on this normal tempered glass, so it's just clear, so you could actually see through. But yeah, available in this smoke effect, which is nice. You can see the lighting, how it looks. See, it doesn't look too like screaming RGB gaming, you know. If you just set it to one light color, like here, you got the kind of warm light here, and also the white light here, which makes it nice. Yeah, less sophisticated looking. Very nice. And then we have, what else do we do? This is the Mist. So more of a higher end panoramic showcase design. So it has this wood panel in the front there and a huge fluted side panel glass this time. Not clear. So this would look good inside a living room environment where you don't want a PC that stands or screams gaming with tons of RGB. This would look really nice inside a living room or some sort where, you know, it's kind of like discreet. It's got this nice wood paneling, which kind of should blend in with most home environment, living room. And then fluted glass looks nice too. So, you know, you don't have all the hardware showing if you don't want that. So that's the idea of it. You got this more of a closer look. The front there, you got the top, you got all the buttons, the I/O panel, and inside you can have whatever you want. Look at the hardware inside. It's kind of crazy, right? Imagine putting this in your living room. It's just too much. But if you put this the panel like this, then it will look decent. You can put it in your living room, no problem. Okay, then we have other chassis. This is the WS90 kind of workstation. For workstation, dual Pulse Plus support. This is another one. I think this is the Covalent. Covalent. Big, kind of like, you can say workstation, but more of an enthusiast case. Then we have this Neuron. This is not out. They're still working on this. This one supposed it looked like the MTR or transit, the subway transit kind of like feel, that look, that aesthetic. But once you switched it on, it had all the RGB inside. It looks very futuristic. Like those Star Trek, what do you call them? Transporter vehicles. All right, and then you're on. Here you go. Curved front panel, glass front clamp. Here you go. And this is the Loom. So I think the Loom, they have different styles. They have the metal one, and this is the glass one. So they have the glass panels. Looks okay. Just pretty much like your standard kind of chassis. Then we have this one, WS20, more of a compact. You call it gaming. It's got this gaming kind of style to it, right? With a little bit of graphics in the glass in the front there. Some people like the graphics, some people don't. I don't mind it. If the graphics looks good on the actual glass and the panel on the casing, that's fine. With this style, I'm okay with it. So yeah, the W20. This was called W20. Yeah. It's a mini tower. Micro ATX and mini ITX only. All right. So that's it for InWin. And we'll do Bits Power before we look at the chat and see what's going on. So Bits Power, if you don't know, they make a lot of water cooling accessories, water cooling components, liquid nitrogen cooling, that kind of stuff, right? So they're really high end. Well, I say high end. They are high end. A bit like EK, right? So EK, WB, again, they do a lot of that kind of water cooling stuff. But so let's take a look. This is a short video there. This is the new Summit series. So this is the, I think, yeah, this is the. Oh, I got this wrong one. This isn't the Nemo. Is it Nemo? I think it's called Nemo, right? Water blocks where you could have interchangeable plates. So we could, you could take this, the front part, you could have it translucent, you have it clear like this. You could cover the inlets with the different panel. So basically interchangeable panels for your water block. Then these are for the extreme overclocker with liquid nitrogen stuff, right? So these, I don't know what you call them. I think they called, are they just reservoirs where you could pour the liquid nitrogen in? But anyway, if you're an overclocker into liquid nitrogen, this is the stuff that you want. That's normal, like peasants. We don't get to use this too much. All right, radiators. Got some bunch of new radiators. This is the new style of radiators here. The wave, the dual wave, they call it. So yeah, dual wave. The dual wave radiators. With be available in 120, 240, 360, 360 wide, and also a 480 at the back. Coolants, now they come with the ice stream with different colors: green, blue, orange, red, and this is a clear one, I believe. And then you have a couple of PC builds by MSCS. Is basically the modular system cooling showcase, showing you all the Bits Power stuff inside. Got them in the white, also in the black as well. This is the white edition. So they got a new concept case, which oddly I didn't know Bits Power actually make, but I think they're showcasing that the cooling products can be paid really well with their own chassis if they do produce one of these for cooling, water cooling. All right. Oh, and then more Bits Power components. You have the quick connect, quick disconnects, they call them. You basically put it. It's almost like those. Remember those BNC connectors? You have to push it in and twist it. It's like this. So with the water cooling, the quick disconnects, again, same thing. You push it in, twist it, and it locks it in place. Again, these are for more bespoke, specialized water cooling applications. So if you're not into that kind of stuff, like these are mainly for workstations and servers. But some people do put them on their own gaming PCs just to make it look cool. I think A few of the modders have been using these as well, and they wrap these cables because these cables have to be, they're not just standard like what they call them, the soft tubing material. These are more specialized rubber type of tubing, I think. I'm not sure what type of materials they use, but it's just more specialized materials which allow you to do more, I guess, bending, I guess, more wear and tear, I guess, resistant, more wear and tear resistant, and of course you can, a lot of modders now wrap them with the braided cables to make it look good. All right, anyway, more cooling fans. So they're making cooling fans now. Looks like some of them with RGB. They got the RGB blades there. Of course, they're famous for water blocks, GPU water blocks, a ton of them there for different brands of graphics cards, and also you have them for workstation cards as well now. And then there's a couple of more there. I do like this one, the Summit Revo. This is the one I'm talking about. This is the one that actually puts it over your water block, your CPU socket, and you don't see any water inlets and outlets. All of it is at the back. So I did look at it carefully. The water inlets and outlets actually go through the motherboard holes, which I'm surprised there's enough water flow to go through those 4 tiny screw mounts on the board. But you can see where it is. Do I have a closer look at it? No, I don't. But you can't see it there. So here you can see right there is a base which connects it to the back of the board. This is the front of the board, and there are 4 holes, right, on your motherboard, which secures the. If you have a normal heatsink or a normal AIO, you have these 4 holes which you mount your bracket, right? So this Revo unit, the 4 holes where you normally mount your bracket is actually where you mount the actual water block plate, and then the water or the liquid or the coolant goes through those 4 holes. Yes, that's how it's. I guess 4 holes for water in, liquid in, 2 holes with liquid in, 2 holes for the liquid out, I guess. Very, very nicely made. I want to get one of these for my next PC build. Anyway, so that's that. And you got the Sato mod, which is very nice. Sato mod. I believe probably he's a modder from Japan. Or the name like this. It's good. It's like a 3D kind of Tesseract kind of style design, but with a wooden frame, which is odd. I guess it's okay. I guess wood allows you to do a lot more designs rather than having metal or plastic. So yeah, it's bolted on like this. I'm not sure how secure it is though, but I guess wood PCs are getting back in now. The reason why is wood is so much easier to work with. You can sand it or shape it. You can cut it to however you want with whatever simple tools. So I've seen a lot of new wood PCs out there, custom, like scratch build wood PCs, which looks really nice. But also, if you want metal, of course, is the ultimate materials to make a case. Mike Petrus, he's got a CNC cut machine, and he just cuts those metals. Looks good though. But anyway, yeah, Sato mod, very nice. Sato mod, yeah. All right, so in went done, and what do we have next? Before we move on to team group, let's have a little chat and see what's going on here. Hey, finally gave in there. Hey, how's it going? Teffens, welcome to the show. Happy Canada Day. Yes, that was 2 days ago. I went to Tawassa Mills. It's a massive shopping complex. Got myself some nice gear. It's okay. Nice gear. I thought, almost like an outlet style pricing in the shopping mall. So spent a day there. It was okay. Okay, I finally gave in no tubes. The front. Yeah, no tubes at the front for the water block. What's the point if you're not going to show it off? No, because it's still a water cooled system without having those tubes coming out of it, right? you can see the tubes. What most people do is they route the tubes back into the case, into the radiator, which is either on the top of the case or the side of the case. But it clears the area away where you normally have the tubes, and it goes over the RAM because the RAM is usually blocked. So now you don't have the tubing which goes over the RAM. All the tubing is at the back, which connects up to the radiator at the front or the top. So, but it just makes the PC look, if you're doing a water-cooled custom build like this, it just makes the PC look a little bit tidier, I guess. All right. Okay, let's move on. We got Team Group. Let's take a look. Great Team Group. Team Group make a lot of memory products, including SD cards, USB drives, external SSDs, normal SSDs, the M.2 SSDs, DDR5 RAM, and all sorts of stuff, right? So you can check out the video short there. This is the DDR5 memory kits. They have the Delta Alpha RGB. They also have the Extreme DDR5. Delta RGB Eco with more eco-friendly materials. Vulkan Eco. This one don't have any RGB. This is the Delta and the Extreme. Okay. Then we have move these other way. Oops, sorry. Extreme. DDR up to DDR5 8200 speeds. They got the CAM, the CAM 2 memory, Delta RGB, and also the Vulkan up to 8000. Then we have just Delta RGB standard ones. DDR5, the dark, right? Dark DDR5 RGB. These are more the kind of I guess gaming memory, right? And then for the CAM memory kits, here you go. I've got the photos the wrong way around anyway. There you go. This is the Delta RGB and also the Vulkan CAM 2 memory kits. Again, these are really specialist memory for overclocking and superb speeds, of course. But you don't see them on motherboards. It did have a couple of those CAM 2 boards last year. I didn't see any this year. I guess it's not something that didn't really kind of like took on, which is surprisingly because of DDR RAM prices. Moving on to SSDs, we got two ones. We've got two types here. We've got the Z54E, which is this one right here, and this is also the external SSDs. So the external SSD is the M400, 3600 speeds for this one, and also this is the Z54E. M.2 SSD, and this one goes up to 14,900 speeds, write speeds. Fantastic. Oh, read speed, sorry. This is interesting. This is the T-Force Liquid 2 with a built-in fan and also liquid cooling. So there's no I couldn't see any flow, anything. I didn't see the liquid moving on there, but yeah, you got them in different colors as well. You got them in the purple, green, and also different vibrant colors. There you go, kind of pink and clear, blue, purple. But yeah, it's one of those cooling concepts, liquid cooled SSDs. I guess the liquid stays there, but heats up the. This must be some sort of copper plate or some aluminum plate. Then those tubes, or I'd say tubes, they're pipes, right? Probably heat pipes attached to the liquid cooling part, and then the fan cools that part. The T-Force Liquid 2. Interesting. It needs of course a power supply to power up the fan, so I'm not sure if people would like that, but it looks funky. I'd rather have it just RGB than this. But mind you, some people like to water cool SSDs. This one, there's no need because it has built in. All right, 4-rank CU DIMMs. A lot of people are doing this now. A lot of manufacturers, memory manufacturers are doing this. They're using or showcasing this possible to have a 128 gig module, two of them, to give you 4-rank. And also it's clocked unbuffered RAM. which then you can actually put into most systems. It depends on your motherboard. You probably need a BIOS update to support the higher capacity memory modules. What you find is high capacity memory modules will tend to run at lower speeds, but now they've upped the speeds up to DDR5 8000. So these are basically 2 sticks of 128 gig modules, which is very high capacity. 2 of them to give you 256 gig in total, running at DDR5 8000 speeds. So very, very good. So Corsair, you saw that earlier, they don't only do in 7200. Bywin was able to do at 8000 as well, and also ADATA, right? And team group. Okay, so there's no RGB on there, there's no heat sinks, which is interesting because normally you run at high speeds, anything above DDR5 6000, you tend to need a heatsink. So that's why you see most memory modules for server or workstation don't have any heatsinks, and they're normally DDR5 5200 or 5600, 5400, but you never see server or workstation memory above those speeds. And if you need, at those speeds, you don't need the heatsink really, because they're running at a lower speed. Anything above 6000 or 6000 or above, then probably need a heatsink. So to have it running at DDR5 8000 and you don't need a heatsink, that's quite impressive, especially with high capacity, right? So that's something that they were promoting. There was a bunch of T-Crate series of products, like including the RAM, again, workstation, creator style of products, which you don't need any RGB. To be honest with you, you just want a workstation or a PC or high-end PC which you can do your work on, right? So no RGB. You got a heatsink, which is fine for the memory, and also your SSD. There's a bunch of creator stuff, including the classic SSDs, and there's a CAM2 LP CAM2 if you have any laptops which use CAM2, which is very specialist. You don't see many of them because it speeds up to 8553. But yeah, memory, you can see that there. They do have this one has RGB. Ooh, okay, I didn't know they do RGB. But yeah, now they do. It looks like just RGB at the top here with the those dots at the top, which looks nice. There's the, what it says. Oh, this is the external SSD with 8 or 16 terabyte. 8 or 16 terabyte. Jeez, how much this will cost, I have no idea. Probably it's thousands. 8 terabyte. We're talking about storage. I will talk to you probably next week about it. I've actually upgraded my NAS storage. It wasn't dying. It was like 80%, 86% capacity. And I thought, well, I need to upgrade. So yeah, I upgraded my NAS drive with bigger capacities, SSDs. Luckily, thank you to, which actually I'll talk to you about it in a sec. Thanks to Patriot, who actually sponsored 2 4 terabyte SSDs. I actually got myself another 2 4 terabytes, total 16 terabyte of storage, if I was going to use them separately as a single drive, but I didn't. I put them onto a RAID Z1, I believe it's called, which allows you, of course, redundancy and, you know, some sort of resilience. If anything happens to one of the drives, I can actually swap it out. But anyway, I've got 4 terabyte SSDs now. 2 of them Patriot, and 2 of them, I think it's called Ediloka, yeah, 4 terabyte. Yeah, it cost me quite a bit for the 2, but anyway, it saved myself because thank you, Patriot, for donating the 2 4 terabyte SSDs. Patriot, the P400V4, I believe it is. But we'll talk to you about that in a sec. Okay, moving on. Go back to the site here. So Team Group. More external devices. This is the with the e-ink. Available in 512, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte, which is quite nice because it tells you the capacity of your drive. So, and you say normal health, good health. It tells you the the health of your SSD. So what you'll find is, see, it says 75%, and that's normal, right? But anything above 85, 80%, 85%, it'll start. I wouldn't say the drive will start to degrade. You hit it almost in the capacity, which is not ideal, and then you might have corrupt files, which I did on a 2 terabyte external SSD. I was hitting like 90% capacity, and although you're able to save files to it, reading off it, we started to get troubles. Not all, certain files are starting to get troubles in terms of reading. That's what prompted me to get a NAS drive, and I was able to transfer most of it. I would say 95%, 97% stuff transferred over to the NAS drive, which hopefully that will continue to be more safer storage option than just external drive. So external drive is great for transferring large files. Probably, ideally, you want to keep it down to, like I said, here you go, 60 to 70% is good health capacity. I wouldn't want to use more than that, because you run to the risk of not losing your files, having certain files not be able to read correctly, which happened to me. So keep your drives capacity 70 kind of maximum really, but 50-60% is good. These are the I want to say self-destruct. Oh, it is. These are the self-destruct USB drives. So it's connected to, I believe, is it? Oh, okay. It's connected to, I believe, the not internet, it's Bluetooth connection, but you can actually send it destruction instructions via, I think it's probably ultra high. It's called the ultra band. I said certain mobiles are starting to use it now, so I'm guessing they're using the ultra band to kill the device somehow. You know, you have the AirTags or something similar, right? So you can actually monitor where that AirTag's gone, right? It doesn't. The AirTag doesn't need any internet connection. It's the ultra band. They kind of like somehow hook up onto the ultra band signal, and this is where you can actually kill off your drive using this. I think a lot of devices, the conspiracy theory here, governments probably use this kind of technology to do certain things, you know. But anyway, it's these USB drives you can actually clip remotely, similar to how phones kill their how you kill your phone if you ever lose your phone, and you can use it like, you know, what do you call it, the Apple and Android devices. You can do a find my phone kind of technology kind of thing. All right, here we go. We have a creator style body frame, which has a lot of like input output. So you got HDMI out, you got USB-C, you got mic, and also for input for your battery power. So this thing, it's got a screw mount for your tripod mount. So it has a lot of these connections ready to do your creator style stuff, which is nice. All right, so I think that's pretty much for team group. Yeah. Okay, then we'll take a look at vKiller. So not much of vKiller. Basically, they're promoting their RAM with the I think it's the display. So they have the LCD display on the actual RAM, which is interesting. Wait for this to load up. It's taking its time. Give me a second. Yeah, just waiting for a second. Just give me a second while it loads up. Okay. while that's happening. Hey, let's have a little chat and see what's going on. RGB. Waiting for the site to load up, but for some reason it's doing this kind of weird, odd. Oh, there you go. Here we go. All right, so V-Color. They got the memory basically. These are the CU DIMMs, yeah. With DDR5 8000, and they're running, of course, 128 gig modules. There's 256 gig module total RAM. Yeah. But with high RAM speeds, you're always going to get high latency. Look at the latency on this, 64. 63, 64. It's kind of normal now, right? To see that kind of high latency on RAM. But anyway, yeah, V-Color's doing them as well now. Of course, the high capacity CU DIMMs with the 4 rank. Okay, the 4 rank, by the way, means that it's you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 rows, 4 banks, right? Or call it 4 rank. The 4 banks of memory chips. So that's what it is. Here you go. These are the new Manta LCD, which I already showcased last year, and I didn't see many products. I guess they were refining them, but now the LCD display was kind of towards the middle. Now it's up more towards the top right here, because I think a lot of people are saying that the power connectors for the ATX 24 pin was actually blocking the LCD. Which kind of like happens, yeah, because the ATX power connectors are right here, right? So yeah, so they pushed the LCD display up a little bit so it's more visible, and I think they're working with certain brands such as the Gigabyte to have their boards. For example, this one here, you can see this is the reverse connector boards. Okay, so this is the here you go. You can see where you can see the RAM module, no problem, because the power connectors are the back, right? And same here as well. So these memory modules look great if you have a reverse connector board, because then the power connector is not blocking your LCD display. And by the way, the LCD display is only on one of the modules, not on all of them. So is usually at the end module will have it. That's right. You don't get the LCD display on all of the modules, but only one of them if you get them as a kit, right? Okay. And that is pretty much it for V-Color. For G.Skill, they do a lot of RAM, of course. Again, they did another 4 rank DDR5 8000. In fact, I think they went higher than that because they're very good at overclocking. So they have DDR5 8800. This is the 4 rank one. Yeah. Oh, look at this, 768 gig. It's 8 times a 96 gig modules. So that's crazy. I did have them in the DDR5 6000. 32 gig kits. They have 256 gig. Here you go. This is a 4 rank CU DIMM. DDR5 8000. That's the kind of like speed limit they have at the moment. I'm sure if they have actually overclocked any yet. So next up, 128 gig is 264s. Yep. DDR5 8000. 128 gig UDIMM, and that is 264 gigs. Okay. DDR5 8000. This is their workstation kind of build where they have 8 96 gig modules totaling 768 gigs running a DDR5 8800. That's just crazy. How much? 1.1 volts. Wow. So they do some really high-end memories, by the way. DDR5 8800 32 gig kit. Oh, look at this speed. Here goes high. These are overclock speeds, by the way, now. 10,933. two 24 gigs at DDR5 10,933. That's just crazy speeds. 9200 now on this one here. 16 gig, 32 gig kits. And then back to that press here. Okay, so this is the, oh, here you go, 10,000. Hey, this is the one they overclocked it. So 8 times 64 gig. I'm gonna do 64 gig, yeah. Oh, these are the R DIMMs, not the SCU DIMMs. So R DIMMs, you can see Elmo Labs there, Elmo Labs doing their overclocking and their kind of like workbench style. But this is crazy. R DIMMs are not known to overclock, but now they've actually overclocked the R DIMMs to DDR5 10,000. And this is 512 gig capacity, which is 8 times 64 gig modules at DDR5 10,000. Notice there's no heat sinks on the RAM. So you're able to run this at 10,000 speeds. All right. No heat sink. So that's pretty impressive, by the way. That's, yeah, you got this separate radiator to cool this whole damn thing. This is crazy. So yeah, G.Skill, they do make some really high-end, not just gaming, but server and workstation memory, and they tend to have really, really good overclock speeds. All right, so we have PC mods. This one's crazy PC mod. Check it out at Computex 2026. This is at the G.Skill booth. This is a special build by WMP. I think it's from Thailand. It's called the Project Sentinel. I think Brattlewell posted something on the XPCM group on this one. Yeah, built by Genki WPM or WMP. Look at this mod. That's just crazy. So Sentinel, right? Remember Matrix? Those little Sentinel robots that float around. So this is based on that, I guess. Look at this whole artwork on this. It's just built. Look at that. It's crazy, right? The PC's on the top. You can see the motherboard right there and the tubing. All that's going out through there. It's crazy. Delta Mate. Look at this water block. Very interesting. Okay. This is the actual PC itself. Look at the ATX power supply. Is that ATX? Yeah, ATX 24-pin power connector right there. It's got a Western Digital SSD there. Look at that. Look at the construction and the paintwork. That's nuts. That's crazy, right? So good. I like the way that there's LED coming out from the tubing. That really makes it look really nice. Right. Other mods, you have this one right here. This one's from KM Studios. It's kind of gold fittings, gold tubing, very nice. Actually, I'll go for that in mods of the week, right? Because we've got plenty of mods. So we'll go for that. All right, before we come out there, let's take a look. Let's have a little chat and see what's going on. So there's a lot to cover. All right. Hey. Welcome to the show, guys. The Funkykit Show live on this lovely Friday, the July the 3rd. Well, there's a lot to cover, by the way. Okay, let's do quickly ID cooling. And then we're going to do kind of finish it off before we take a break. Whew. Okay, ID cooling. I made a build with ID cooling before. I want to show you, if I could. It's called iStream. iStream. It's called iStream. Hey, this is the one. So this is ID cooling has actually been around quite a while, mostly in Asia. But while I was in Hong Kong, I actually built a system for them called this one. This is, look at that, built back in 2016. Oh my god, that's like 10 years ago. Oh my god, I'll show my age already. But yeah, this is what I used. A lot of Thermaltake and other bits power, Thermaltake stuff actually mostly. Yeah, there's my little heat gun there. Let me show you the end pictures. So yeah, it's quite nice. It is quite nice. There's a flow meter there. Yep. Reservoir, very nice. I like it. I do like it. I miss this. I do miss it. It's heavy though. Oh, by the way, see the tubing is actually going into the actual chassis. So this tubing, right? So this chassis here is actually tubing. It is. It's going in and out. So the tubing itself is actually hollow to allow water cooling liquid coolant to go into this frame. That's right. That's why it's so impressive. It weighs a ton though. I had to give it away because I couldn't take it with me. But yeah, it's one of my other builds which I really like. Yeah, so the liquid goes into the tubing, comes back out. You can see right there, the bottom right there, it's coming out from there. It's go back in. Coming down here, going back in and going around. It goes. I can't figure out where. Yeah, it comes out from the top. The side. Oh, there's side right here, and then yeah. So very nice. Anyway, that was my ID cooling project build. So they do a lot of cases, of course. This view 500, kind of tempered glass, panoramic kind of view, some mini tower. Flow 500, bigger, I would say bigger, but it's got this wood kind of feel to it, aesthetic, that's nice. Then this is the view 500. View 500, say flow 500, okay. View 500, okay. So those are the two. Then we have the view 510, which is slightly bigger. So more of a full, I won't say it's full size, more of a mid tower. We're 510 workstation style. Okay. Then we have view 510, which is there. These two, yeah. All right. And then coolers, we got some all-in-one coolers. This is the DX360 LCD. Then we have some more. We have DX360 there. We have this is the magnetic. Yes, a lot of people doing these magnetic LCDs, kind of quick to connect displays with the pogo pins. DL360 curve with the curved LCD display. SL360 more kind of got a little bit of RGB there. Circular display LCD. This is the DX360 wood. For people who likes the wood accents. Workstation style FX360 Pro 2, and then FX360 Pro X ARGB. The Pro X with a little bit of RGB. I think that's RGB going on there. And some cooling fans, 120, ARGB 120, and that's pretty much it for the cooling fans. You got more cooling fans there. And then we have power supplies. They have the FP1000 and FG1000, and that is pretty much it for ID cooling. Watch out for more of this ID cooling stuff coming soon. I'm sure they're trying to expand into Western markets, so we might see a lot of ID cooling stuff coming soon. Zalman. So Zalman, they're a brand from Korea. They have been around for quite a while. Popularity, it's kind of like half-half. Some people heard of them, no problem. They're okay with the builds. Some people never heard of them. They haven't promoted their stuff in the Western market as much, so mostly you'll find them in Asia. But let's take a look at what they got. They got this PC mod build here, the Z5A, Z7, Z5, and Z4. This is what it looks like. It looks pretty decent. It's got like a jet engine style kind of a look to it. It's got these magnetic connectors here, which you can detach the fan itself rather than the heatsink. So most fans are screwed on or clipped on with the fan, right? Most of the air coolers, the heatsink will have fans which are either screwed on or clipped on with those little brackets, right? So this one has magnetic connectors which you can just plug out, plug in, and these Pogo connectors here for this connection here, contacts are for RGB, I guess, RGB lighting, things like that. Some of them have, I think, temperature readouts. Let me take a look at this. These are the fans. Yeah, you can actually clip on. Yeah. So we'll have these. See those temperature readouts here? These are digital temperature readouts, not LCD. Just digital displays for your temperature. And the all-in-one coolers, they have this funky little fan thing which is attached to the all-in-one cooler, which kind of like is a novel thing. Some people might not like it. I don't mind it. Basically, the LCD can be... See those holes right here? Those holes? This LCD base has these magnetic four of them, I think, which you can actually detach and reattach to these holes however you want them. So you can put them more towards the left, to the top corner, right corner, whatever. It's as long as it's within these holes, right? So you can actually detach that and put it more closer to the top left, right, bottom right, top right, stuff like that. And this fan is interesting. Let me show you this more. This is the Alpha 3 SE all-in-one cooler. If you notice, unified frame for the fans, and Alpha 3 LX with the digital display, not LCD, just digital display. And then we have the LCD one, right? So this is the LCD Alpha 3 DS. So this fan here is just, again, has the same magnetic foot as the LCD display. You can actually just put it on the actual top where the holes are, and the fan just looks okay as an aesthetic, right? Just blow fan airflow through the whole case, and then, or you can swap it out with the LCD display. So it's more of a novel thing if you want it. But the CPU water block is behind, underneath the actual, under this plate of holes. All right, so there you go. See those plate holes here, right there. So you got Alpha 3DS with a bigger screen now. So whereas this one was a square screen, this one has the rectangle screen, so a large screen. I believe this is a 3.94 inch is that one. This one is probably a 6-inch LCD. This one's just, this one has no LCD. It's just a fan. If you want that fan, it's black. This is the with the digital display, or you can swap it out. That comes on top. So yeah, so lots of all coolers from Zalman. Unified frame. These are separate fans. You got 3 separate fans there. It's the ZM-HF360 and the ZM-TF120. The 360. Yeah. This must be the unified frame, but it doesn't look unified though. Or maybe, yeah. Anyway, that's Salmon for you. More cases. You got C40s, which is interesting because the front panel has this little latch that comes down, and you can actually put your phone on there wireless charging. You can see that there, right there, doing the wireless charging right there. That's a C40. They have the Z series DS Z20. Okay, so this one has a massive LCD screen. Yes, it's a massive 18.5 inch for the let's look at this one. 18.5. This one's a 15.6 full HD front display, 15.6 inch. This one right here, and it says it's detachable. It's detachable too. You can actually detach this. That's great. But is it touchscreen? Oh, it doesn't say it's touchscreen. It doesn't say it's touchscreen. So it's not. It doesn't look like it's touchscreen. But it doesn't cost that much to have it actually touchscreen anyway. Next one up is a Z30 with a 18.5 inch display. It's just huge. Look at the size of this. That's a whole LCD in front. You're probably paying for the LCD. But actually, the LCD is not that expensive, to be honest with you. All right, so you got the D series, our kind of regular system builds. That looks very much like a Lian Li, doesn't it? That's D40. Then this is a D3. It come more of a curve. You got a curve. Is it curved? It doesn't look like curved. No, it's not curved. More of a mini tower. And the P60. So, this one's got the curve. Yeah, this one's got the curve. Full tower. Lots of options for cooling, plenty of space. You can put a LCD display at the top right here as well if you wanted to. Yeah, here you go. There's the LCD display I'm talking about. It looks up here, so you can actually stand it up like this, like with a stand, or I believe is magnetically connected. You can put it into the case, which you can put into right there, and stuff like that, which makes it look really nice. Okay, that's that. Case accessories, yeah, we saw that earlier. This is the Zalman. This is LCD, by the way. This is LCD display, which is basically, this is the GPU holder or graphics card holder. There you go. Yeah, that's how it mounts. It kind of holds up the graphics card, but you also have the LCD display right there. And then, yeah, these are LCD display for that case we saw earlier. All right, so that's Zalman. And lastly, Formula V line or Formula 5 line. I'm going to call it Formula V line. Now, this company, this guy, he was so insistent, or persistent, I should say, insistent. So yeah, he was so persistent, and he just, whenever I was like, just finish off with one brand, I was going to go ahead to the next brand. He just grabbed me and said, look, you got to come over. I thought, oh God, he's been like, nagging me for like five, 6 times. So I thought, okay, I better come over and take a look. So basically, again, similar to other brands, they make a lot of cases. This was interesting with their fans, which you can not rotate, angle. You can angle it, yeah, up and down kind of thing. Yeah, you could just angle these fans individually. Air Power G3. So that's what it looks like inside. I think it's very modular. You can actually put these around and swap them out, things like that. But these fans you can angle if that helps, I guess. Yeah, you can see how it's angled. You can actually kind of rotate it a little bit to give you that extra airflow. Oh yeah, these are magnetically connected. They're actually, sorry, not magnetically connected. They're just clamps. You can actually clamp onto the fan, so it just clips on. It just clips on to give you the dust guard. The power supply is fitted like this, so that the connectors are on that side, which faces the back of the case, if you get me. But then you have this power connector right here, and this cable you need to plug in so that the power, where does the power go? Oh, it goes around there to the reverse side. It goes onto the side of the chassis. So this side you don't see, but I don't understand what's the point of that. Why'd you have that? Anyway, that's the Air Power G10. Okay, you got the Crystal Z3 chassis. This is interesting. I do kind of like this concept. Is that you have this gap here, which allows you to have extra airflow. And this is what it looks like inside. Lots of room inside, very clean. Of course, panoramic glass, so you can see everything inside. So the air, yeah, so the fans, you can see the fans at the bottom right here. That's blowing air up. So you got airflow going in to the side. So I do like this design concept. Liang Li does it, I think. There's a few other brands that does it. You can actually take this out as well. You could actually take this out. You could put in whatever you want on there, water cooling stuff if you want. So yeah, so this is the what's it called? The Z3 Crystal Z3. Crystal U7 is a bigger chassis. So you notice you got a curved tempered glass side panel which goes over the top. You're able to fit a lot of fans in there, though I'm not a big fan of this this curved tempered glass on the top that kind of goes around. It just looks kind of odd. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Some people like it, I don't. Then yeah, clean performance. They got cooling fans again. You same thing with the uniframe, unibody fans, 360. Just 4 screws needed and simple cabling. Available in white, black, and this kind of mirror effect, which is nice. I like. I'm gonna see a lot more uniframe fans now, because a lot of cases have space for the front, the top, or the side where you can actually mount fans, and nobody's gonna mount one fan. You usually get a set of 3. So why buy a set of 3 separate fans with 3 separate cabling when you can just connect it up to one uniframe body, which makes it look good, especially with the RGB. Trix have one. A few other brands also having them with the all-in-one coolers. I do prefer that, especially for all-in-one coolers. I got a couple of fans as well, including like a mirror infinity kind of finish as well. Power supplies and some air coolers. Air coolers. They have this one here, LCD display. This is called the IceJet Vision 360, and you got a magnetic detachable display, so you can take it out if you don't want LCD display, and you'll have a little bit RGB there. If you like or if you want LCD, you just clip that on to give you that as well. IceJet Vision 360. All right, so that is that. I think we covered all the Computex. Yeah. So we covered all the Computex. There were others, other brands like Gamdias. There was Deepcool, and a few other brands which I do have photos. I mean, if I have time, I'll probably have time to do it. Again, they were brands that we worked with before, but we kind of lost contact, and then we didn't have any connections. They were there, of course. Nothing particularly special about their products. It's just their products. I mean, so yeah. I've got time. I might post some stuff on there. All right, Computex all covered. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. So today, I'm going to take a quick break, and after the break, we're going to talk a little bit about. Of course, we have mods of the week to come, and also new gadgets. We got the DJI mic, Mic Mini 2. Which fantastic deal. I hope you got some stuff at the Amazon Prime sale last week, because I got these and they were fantastically priced, and I thought, gotta get these. This will replace my 2 other mics. Remember the Hollyland round magnetic one I used to wear? I still wear that, actually. If you look at some of my Computex shows and reels and shorts, I'll be actually using that. So I'm going to replace that with this one. So it's going to make my go-to one, the DJI Mic Mini 2, which I'll show you more after the break. And also it will replace my DJI Mic 2, which is the bigger one. You see me holding that down sometimes. That's nice. It's a bit, I won't say clunky. It's very nice. It's a very high end. You got the 32-bit float, that kind of stuff. But I just want something compact and small nowadays. Holding it like this is okay, but if you're hands-free, I can do a lot more with my hands. You know what I mean? Like holding the product and showcasing it, stuff like that. So I'll probably this mic will replace two of the mics I have. So that's going to go on eBay. Yes, I have to make some money back on those. But anyway, the DJI, the Osmo Pocket 3 though, has the actual mic, DJI Mic 2 included with the combo kit. That will I have to keep with the combo kit just in case eventually I need to sell it, because apparently they have the DJI Mic Pocket 4P. I saw videos of it, like leaks. Not sure full on reviews, but I saw that the new DJI Osmo Pocket 4P looks fantastic. So if that comes out, I might have to get that, and I have to sell my combo kit. Yeah. Anyway, after the break, we'll cover all of that, and we'll see you soon in a bit. Hey guys, I'm back. Oh, it's frozen. 1 second. Let me Get my camera back on. Oh, it's not working. All right. I got to plug in the USB again. Give me a second. Hello, hello. Give me 1 second while I get this working. Let's do this. Oh. It doesn't like this. All right, well, let me see if I can get this working. Hang on a sec. Oh, that's right, I gotta power off the... There we go. Let's try again. Let's try again. What? What's going on here? There you go. Ha! We're back. Yeah, for some reason it got disconnected. The camera, so I had to rejig my USB. So we're back. Okay, guys, welcome back to the Funkykit Show live. All right, so earlier we did a lot of Computex coverage, a ton of products. You want to check it out, go ahead onto our website at funkykit.com, go to the event section. You can check out a ton of Computex coverage, also all the new products and stuff like that, so go and check that out. And so go back to the mods. Let's take a look at... we gotta play a jingle. A jingle. We gotta play a jingle, and that is, here we go. We have this one right here.
It's time for Funkykit's Mods of the Week.
Mods of the Week, taken from our Extreme PC Modding group, and also at our website. So earlier I had the G skill, right? So let's go through some of the mods. So we saw this one earlier. This is the Project Sentinel, fantastic PC mod. Let's go for this one right here. This is the this one made by KM Studios. Very nice. There, it's got the gold fittings, bits power. I think it's a bits power, yeah. Gold fittings, gold fittings. Very nice. It's just basically almost like an angled test bench. It's kind of floating in the air. This cabling could have done a little bit better, but yeah, decent looking with the gold tubing, gold fittings. Looks okay. Yeah. This Scatter Bencher. This one's made by, is it Bench Lab? Let's take a look. Yeah. Another open frame chassis. This one is all-in-one cooler, which is a bit disappointing. Of course, you want to have a nice custom build, custom loop. This one has lots of LCD screens. And we've got these gauges at the top right, LCDs. I think they're showing voltages and things like that. Then you have telemetry with the bottom LCD screens here. Yeah, nothing particularly, a lot of USB connections, of course, to do the LCD displays and stuff like that. Yeah. Okay, next up, we have this one, GF. They're pretty good for PC builds, using EK water cooling components. This bar here looks very funky with the RGB. and it's got like almost like a curved kind of shroud. I've got the front distro plate. These tubing just goes over the RAM, but this one is the build we've seen before with the cabling, that nice cabling. You can see that on this back end of the board, this kind of plate right there, the cabling. It's nice, very nice. The board has the LCD display, which is nice. I would probably prefer this motherboard, because this motherboard has the LCD display. I just want one to show you the some of the system stats. Some people like to have the full-on kind of displays. All right, this one is JP modified, and this one is basically a wheel, an alloy wheel, right, for your car. Whatever rims these are. It looks like a custom rim, but it could be, I could be wrong. But it looks like it is what appears to be a solid unit. I don't think it's a proper alloy wheel, because if it was, it would be heavy. And I noticed that it's not super smooth like an alloy wheel should be. So I'm guessing you can see that the actual curvature it's got some kinks in it. So I'm guessing this is custom build, probably just a plastic frame, but painted look like an alloy wheel. Otherwise, if it's a real alloy wheel, it'll just be too heavy, and it's not a but it's nicely painted though. Yeah, PC components inside. It's got like these springs here that we found for the car springs you find on the suspensions, right? But yeah, nicely done though. This one's a Techlin mod, so it's very cute looking mod with the nice ice cream colors, the pink and the baby blue. This one is one of those what do you call them? Not claw machines. They're called bubble machines. Is that what you call them? Bubble vending machines. You have basically you find them a lot in Asia, and especially Japan, Korea, and Hong Kong, where you put your money in and you rotate it to get the egg. That egg or bubble, whatever, and inside is a limited edition whatever item. It could be like an accessory, a toy, whatever. So yeah, these are those bubble machines, they call them, I guess. Yeah, it's got the nice, at least it's custom loop with the baby blue kind of coolant and pink RGB. Looks all right. Gotcha grabs. Bubblegum machines. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, this is nice for if you have a pre-teen kind of daughter. This would look great. All right, so next one is Modern Cafe. Oh yeah, with the I think they do a few other ones. They did a manta ray one. This was a hammerhead shark one. So basically, the tail, I believe, does do a little wiggle. I believe it's got like a motorized wiggly part to it. Notice the radiators at the bottom right here, and then the tubing goes up into the actual case. Yeah, and then you got the Bits Power Revo Summit Revo water block right there. Where you don't see the tubing, and that's the whole point of this water block, is that you don't see the tubing in the inlet outlet connectors there. You just fittings. You just see the whole water block, and you probably see the liquid going in and out. But the tubing is behind the board. All right, so I think these rotate as well. They do rotate. It's not just for show. They do wiggle, like rotation up and down, I believe. I'm sure I saw them wiggle a little bit. Shaggy SVK. This one is interesting. I believe it's got. Does it say anything about it? Yeah, it's got the Elmo Labs liquid nitrogen block prototype. Does it have liquid nitrogen? I don't. I think it might have. I could be wrong, but at the bottom right here, it squirts out this gas, I guess, or steam. It's not steam. It's just the cold air with the. It looks like an extinguisher, a fire extinguisher. It just comes out right with the mist. Some sort of liquid nitrogen cooling inside. You can see the ice forming in there. That's just crazy. So why is it 74 degrees? Should be lower than that, right? Or is that 74 Fahrenheit? Let me just check. 74 point, was it 0.9 F to C? Let's have a look. That is 28 degrees. 28 degrees? I thought it'd be lower than that. Okay, yeah, it looks like a start button there. And this is the other mod, I think. It's got this. This is the lion. That looks like the HSBC lion. If you ever go to Hong Kong, they have this lion. 2 lions in front of the HSBC building, the bank, by the way. And it's just an open frame chassis with the water cooling and the fan. Yeah, it's just open frame, and that's what it looks like. Nothing in particular. That's just the thing that kind of is added onto it. I'm not sure if you can buy this. I don't think it's actually handmade. Probably hand painted. But I'm guessing it does look like a bronze kind of material. So if it is, it'd be super heavy. But if it isn't, then it's nice paintwork. But yeah, this is a nice kind of looking build. I guess you can have it in your living room, your man cave. But yeah, KM. It's nice. I'll go back to this one. So that's PC mods at the G skill. Let's have a look at the XPCM group right here. Take a look. Let me do a refresh. We've been, by the way, have you noticed our group have become a public group? So now some people say, "Oh, why do you turn it into a public group? You're gonna get a lot of spammers." Yes, but with the auto filter with what Facebook provides, it does kind of filter out all those spammers. So, but we do occasionally get guys get a little bit excited and start posting a lot of irrelevant stuff. So we kind of manually remove some stuff. So like this guy here, he does post some interesting information about different cards and performance stuff. It's okay. It's acceptable. But when you start posting like gaming stuff, which is not really related to the hardware, then I remove it. All right. So, what was this? David Harper with Antec. Oh, that's the old case that they had for a while back. But yeah, it's nice though. Okay, there's another one. Soft tech techniques. Okay, a lot of people. It's nice. I mean, I think yeah. So it used to be a private group. Now it's a public group. I want people to join and just you don't have to be an extreme extreme modder with but it gives a kind of openness to people. Say, hey, I want to see what join the group. I'm able to learn from it. So I want to leave it open, the group, so that we can have more viewers and people participating, whether they're beginners, intermediate level, or advanced level. At least we're open and we're welcoming all, right? Okay, so this one, I love this tubing. This is another liquid house build. If you look at this is fantastic. Look at that. It looks so good. I don't know what it is about the braided tubing. It just looks so good. I don't care what anyone says. I like it. I like the colors. I think if it was the braided tubing white or black, it'll just look boring. But Liquid House does a lot of like good funky colors on the braided tubes. They look good. This one's got purple, orange, and it's like aqua baby blue, which is nice. I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna give this an 8.5. Just don't like the power supply in the front. If that was the back somewhere on the underside or something where it doesn't block the view of the components, that would be fine. But it is a mini ITX build, I believe. Yeah, it's a mini ITX build. So it is pretty compact and it looks okay with the power supply in the front. So yeah, I love the tubing though. Looks so good. So good, so good. I want to be able to get these wraps, these cabling wraps. Just makes it look so good. All right, 8.5 for me. All right, next up we have a bunch of videos, of course, from me at Computex. This is only one photo, but I can't quite see it. This looks like aluminium open frame designed back in 2025. This looks very much like, yeah, this almost looks very much like the in-wing case with the angled top radiator mount. But yeah, this is a handmade one, so well done. I would say I'll probably give this an 8. Good design, the way that he's done it, and looks, it's an open frame, so you get to see all the components. The motherboard is inverted so that the connectors are at the bottom. Okay, I mean the I/O panels at the bottom, which is very interesting. I do like that. And because you can see the graphics card on this side. So yeah, I'm going to give this an 8. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, so we saw that a while ago. And let me see if there's any more bits. This is the project, yes, the Project Sentinel by Genki, WMP. This one, by AK Mod. So this one is very distinctive. Like, how Liquid House have this distinctive design build with the braided cables and stuff like that. This style of mod, if you look at this kind of styling, this aesthetic, it's very, very AK Mod style. It's got a spacey looking kind of feel to it. It just looks, you would look at this mod, you think, yes, that's an AK mod, right? AK mod. Or if you look at the Liquid House one, oh yes, that's a Liquid House one, because it's so distinctive of their style. So yeah, I like this one. It's got this curved kind of tube style kind of casing around the board and the graphics card. This, by the way, is not small. If you look at the graphics card, you know how big it is. You've got the board right there as well. So the rest of it is huge, because you got the base here, you got what appears to be reservoirs. The actual reservoir. Let me just try. Yeah, they are. They're reservoirs. So little reservoir tubing. Tubes going into this tube at the top. I'm guessing the radiators at the top as well. Tubing's coming out. Some people may not like this style. It is a PC mod. Someone actually built this. It doesn't even look like a PC, but it is. So I'm gonna give this an 8.5, definitely. Very nice. This one is a Be Quiet featuring mini PC from Yev Helny. Okay. Let me see if I can expand this. Yeah, so mini PCs like these are getting fairly popular. I have something similar to this chassis a while back, so let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I let me go and take a look at this. Yeah, so this one is the it's all compact into the style, very nice. So let me see if I can find my PC build. It is called is it called, there you go, PC project builds. Oh, this is gonna be way back in time. Way back in time. I'm gonna do 5 maybe. Okay. I want to show you my one. No, these are recent ones. Where's my one? These are old ones actually made. Okay, must be the recent ones here. Let's have a look. Aha! Here's my one. Take a look at this. I built this way back in 2007, 2020. Sorry, 2020. So this is see that little frame there. So let me give you some photos. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Yeah, so not quite like this, because the board sits at the back, which kind of look kind of odd. But where is it? Where's the here? And you got the all-in-one cooler. Sorry, so the fan. So maybe I should have used a fan, but this one is all-in-one cooler. I mounted the all-in-one cooler at the back here, which kind of like looks kind of odd. The cabling work sucked, by the way. Okay, and there's more photos here. Let me show you. So, and I should have done something with the graphics card. That's that. That's the GeForce RTX 50. Oh, sorry. What was it back then? 20 something, 2060 back then. So that's basically it. My old PC build project back in 2020, by the way. Anyway, moving on. Wood PC here, very nice. I do like this one, with the wood paneling and everything. Everything has got this wood design. It's got the aero design. Aero wood. Yep. Yeah, it's got the. Is that the? Yeah, this is the Gigabyte case, which I have right here. Actually, I built a lot of systems with this case. It's a nice case. It's very simple. It's got a lot of room. It's got panoramic views. It's well nice. So this one I do like. I do like the wood. It's probably one of the better wood builds I've seen. It's not wood PC, by the way. It's got wood accents on the actual components, making it look nice. So I'm gonna give this. An 8. Very nice. Okay, this one is interesting. This is not a PC built by someone, but it's actually a product from Colorful. It's got a handle. I love handles. But notice it's got those camera handles, right? It looks like a metal frame chassis, so it's got good cooling on this. GeForce RTX, is that? Oh yeah, it's got this definitely a camera handle. You can see that. I've got one of these handles for the cameras, camera cage. So yeah, it's got this kind of camera cage feely looking. I do like it. If this was actually a PC build by someone, I'm gonna give this like an 8. 8.5, but it isn't. It's actually a product from Colorful, I believe. Is it Colorful? Yeah. So, actually, it is Mechanic Master S102 SFF build. So Mechanic Master actually built this. Very nice. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm gonna give it 8.5 because it's very unique. And then, this is I showed you earlier, right? From last week. This is the mod by MP Customized with Mike Petrons with the DMC Gullwing DeLorean car with the Gullwing effect, yeah. And that is it for this week. Yeah, it was last week. For Mods of the Week. Hope you enjoyed that. All right, head back to the chat and see what's going on here. 9.9999. Definitely give it a 10 or 11. Is that 20 or 10? Okay. All right, so let's talk about DJI Mic 2 Mini. DJI Mic Mini 2. So let me see if it's actually working. And let me know if you tell a difference. Hey, can you tell a difference? Can you tell a difference? I'm actually speaking of the DJI Mic Mini 2. How's it sound? What does it sound like? Does it sound worse? Echoey? Does it sound weird? How does it sound? So this is live testing of the DJI Mic Mini 2. It sounds much quieter. All right, so what's actually happening is actually getting the audio from here right now. So I have turned it down a little bit. The reason why drowned and quieter. Okay, let me try how. Okay, so this is max. This is maxed out. So in a quiet room, I guess this would probably be it. But it is connecting to a wireless receiver, which is plugged onto the USB. And this kit comes with two modules, two transmitters. So mic 1, mic 2, and these are the mini ones. You can take this off, or magnetic clips as well, right? So, and you can actually clip it on like what I'm doing right now. Comes with these dead cats. So this is the actual size. It is very small. Connect to Bluetooth, or you can connect to your phone. And to get the best audio connection and without interference is to get yourself one of these. This is the DJI mic receiver with USB-C, which you can plug into your iPhone or your Android phone, and you can pair these two together. So you don't need the receiver that actually comes with it. You can of course use that, but you can actually get one of these. This is tiny. It connects up to your phone like this. Plug it into your phone like this, and you can pair it up. See those blinking blue lights? You can actually pair it up to the actual mobile phone, and you can start recording right away. So the audio, yes, so the audio is muffled. Oh, okay. I need to actually give it a try to see how the recording sounds. But this is of course, you're not going to get the quality of the Shure mic. This is like proper podcasting mic, which costs a lot more. And it's what Michael Jackson uses too, right? So right now, yeah, I'm using the audio from the DJI Mic Mini 2. So you're not gonna get the audio quality of the Shure mic, but at least I'm gonna give it a try and see how it goes. I haven't actually fully tested it in a real life situation, such as going into an event or a exhibition to see how the audio sounds. But right now, I can see the levels. It seems okay. I know the audio will be lesser quality than the Shure mic, but at least I know the signal is good. The audio should be okay, right? It just means that I'm able to maybe move around here because my Shure mic's way over there. Now I can actually still talk to you guys. You can still hear the audio while I'm doing stuff on the actual test bench, or if I'm actually going over here to do stuff, you can still hear me, right? Or if I'm turning my head away, you should still be able to hear me, right? That's the idea of having this wireless mic working. Anyway, that's the test done. So let me close off this. And then go back onto my Shure audio. Of course, this is going to be the mic that I'll be using for most of the streaming, podcasting, etc., etc. Right, so that's that. DJI Mic 2, which is great. DJI Mic 2, Mic Mini 2, Mic Mini. This is the mini one, right? So the mini is what I'll be using, and this will hopefully replace the other two mics which I have going forward. Now, the other item which I actually got myself is this. This is the Aula or EPOmaker crossover Aula EA75 Max keyboard. So I believe we might have actually reviewed this, or Eddie might have, my little nephew. So I wanted to get a new keyboard. Okay, so this is my old one, and they literally. Let me just switch off the keys. I don't want to. Here you go. So this is the new one, and it's got a nice little scrolly kind of knob right here, which controls the volume, by the way. Oh, sorry, yeah, volume, and also an LCD display right there, which is it off? Yeah, it's off at the moment, but it shows you the battery level and what connection you're on. Also tells you the date and time. I'm guessing this information they get from Windows. So it's got RGB as well. The size, it looks bigger. But the fact they are the same size, these are the 75% keyboard. It's just that the casing on this is a bit tight, and the casing is, you see, it's got like a bezel around this, a nice, a slightly thicker bezel, which is fine. It's fairly weighty. And the difference though is the sound, right? And for some reason I'm always typing the keys, and I'm always catching different keys. In other words, when I'm spelling a word, it catches the other keys on the old one, which means that I'm typing it all wrong and I have to delete it and stuff like that. So listen to the keys. I'm going to put this mic here. This is the original. This is the Arcade Kludge. Arcade Kludge 84, 75% keyboard. Okay. And now listen to this one. This is the new one. This is the EPOmaker Aula EA75 Max. It sounds so nice. It sounds so creamy and smooth. And there you go. This is the LCD. You see the LCD display right there. Yeah, it's all right there. It's so smooth. Sounds so good. I like it. This is the keyboard I'll be using going forward. This will be used as a spare. I have a couple of other keyboards, but this is the spare one. But yeah, I'll be using this one. This is very nice, creamy, very creamy. And if you want to buy this, there's a link, I believe. Let me just get the link for you. It's not good. It's a good price too. Let me get my link here. Oh, 18% off right now. Let me just double check. Let me refresh the page. Yep. This is it. Let me get the link. So go ahead. Oh, let me. I'm on Bluetooth or wireless. There you go. And I need to copy this link. Put them in here. Here you go. This is the link. Go ahead and check it out if you want to buy one. You're getting 18% off. Oh, they got this nice brown color too, pink as well. Interesting. So, okay. Prize giveaway winners. Let me get the prize giveaway winners. So this one, part 2, is ended. This one is Matthew L. So look, congrats to Matthew L. He actually claimed the prize, and you will, well, ASRock will be sending you the prize and to you. So thank you. Congrats to Matthew L for winning the ASRock B850 Riptide Wi-Fi motherboard. For the other one, we have the MSI Mag B850, and congrats to Isaac K. Again, he actually contacted us to claim the prize. So congrats to Isaac K for winning the Mag B850 Tomahawk Wi-Fi motherboard. So congrats to you both. All right, so next week I will have a new ASRock motherboard to give away. It will be the B860 Lightning Wi-Fi. The announcement will be launched, published next week, so we'll look out for that. It'll probably be the same thing. Watch a couple of Instagram reels, give us a comment, follow, and so on, and share. So we got the B860 B860 Lightning Wi-Fi motherboard to give out next week. So watch out for the announcement. And for the other 2 prize giveaways, I got the first for the plushie. I got I got the address for the plushie, but for the T-shirt though, do you remember? Was it someone wanted the actual T-shirt? I didn't get the address. I don't think. I think I searched the spams box. I couldn't find anything. So if I type in stream. Oh, here we go. Sorry. This is the T-shirt, right? Yeah. How come everything goes into the spam box? So, so just to confirm, EMNIAC, I believe, Elizabethtown, right? And if you are, then I will ship it out next week. Oh God, there are too many things to ship out. Okay, so watch out for a competition next week from ASRock, prize giveaways, and I'm trying to think now what we can give away today. I've been preparing some stuff. Oh, by the way, this is fantastic. By the way, so I got this. I've got these precision tools, right? So these are like the small precision tools for the screw heads and screw mounts and stuff like that. So this is great. It's got a magnetic screw bits and magnetic bits. The problem is, sometimes I just can't do the twisting part with the screwing in. So I got myself this. This is the Hoto. The Hoto electronic screwdriver. This is fantastic. So they have the other brands. They have the thinner ones, which are great for precision tools. But this one is a full-on bigger screw. So this is the Hoto version. It's a lot bigger. It has a light as well. So there's LED light. So it has the bigger fittings, right? So it's okay because now I can just get the mounts. So this is the actual mount. Because these screw bits, if I put in the one that's included, it's just too big for the precision mounts. So for example, if I have the precision mounts, these bits won't fit in there properly. See, it doesn't fit. Yeah, fit of course comes with these. It comes with the normal screw bits. These fit fine. These fit fantastic. These fit in there like that, solid. like, you know. But they're too big for the precision mounts screw bits because they're like, it just doesn't fit. So I got myself one of these. This is I would say it's the size converter kind of adapter clip mount thing. So just takes this off, put this in, and then put the precision screw mount in there, and now I have a precision screw, so I can do my auto screw mounts. Fantastic. Again, I got this at the Amazon deal. That's why you gotta get some deals when it was a Prime Day, right? I got this for like $20 and 20 to $30, but they're fantastic. I mean, this is the USB-C charging, by the way. You gotta get those Amazon deals. You just like, you gotta get them. So fantastic. Now I don't have to worry about like using my thread to screw. I just use the screw, auto screw, electric screwdriver. Okay, so no, I didn't. Well, actually, yeah. Now I'm going to talk to you about this next week. We have upgraded our NAS drive, so I had three 2 terabyte SSDs in there. Yeah, so 3 2 terabyte SSDs supposed to give me 6 terabytes, right? But unfortunately, once you put it into a RAID, you don't get that much. You don't get the full 6 terabyte. In fact, once you format it, you get 1.8 terabytes each. Put it into a RAID Z1, it'll probably only give you like 3.5 terabytes. 3.5 max, maybe 4, but round about 3.5 terabytes of actual storage you can use on a RAID Z1 configuration, right? Which is what I need, because the RAID Z1 allows me, if one of the drive fails, I can replace it without losing my data. If I put it into a stripe mode or a single drive mode, then if one of the drive fails, then the whole NAS drive data storage system just gone. All your data's gone. So definitely a Z1 RAID, or you could do a RAID 3, 5, whatever, but the RAID Z1 is probably the best option because it's the easiest, right? So 3 2 terabyte SSDs. Now I've actually removed them out of my NAS drive because I've replaced them with 4 terabyte drives. So I have 3 times 4 terabyte drive SSDs in there in my NAS drive. I've actually added another one, so it's 4 times 4 terabyte SSDs to give you a total of 16 terabyte minus the capacity, formatted capacity, minus the RAID Z. I'm probably only getting 9 terabytes out of a 16 terabyte NAS on a RAID Z. So what that means, sure. What that means is I have 3 2 terabyte SSDs just sitting around. After I make sure my NAS drives are running fine. So I will have some SSDs to give away. Unfortunately, RAM I don't. So definitely I got some SSDs to give away. I'll probably prepare them for next week. In fact, I might have some spare 1 terabyte SSDs somewhere. These SSDs? Oh, right, these are SSDs. Yeah, these are SSDs in there. There's a couple in there. Yeah, there's a couple in there. All right, tell you what. What is this one? No, this is a 64 gig USB drive. No. Okay, I will do an SSD giveaway next week. So stay tuned, guys, for next week's show, and it'll probably be the 16th. Yeah, this might be. I might be able to do one more on the 17th, but I am going away on the 18th. So we'll see. But I'd probably definitely do one next week. All right, so stay tuned for next week's show. I will be giving away an SSD, guys. Yeah, I will give away an SSD. So, yeah. You can fill up to 70 to 80% before. Yes, tech fans, you are right, and that's the whole point of my drive, my external drive. 2 terabytes of storage, full of data, full of videos, photos, stuff like that. I use this everywhere I go. 2 terabytes. Once I formatted it, 1.8-ish terabytes. I was hitting 1.6 terabyte of storage capacity used, and it started becoming slow. It started becoming a bit flaky. I put files on there, and it's certain files which have been previously stored weren't able to read. Or sorry, they may be able to read, but won't be able to transfer out and stuff like that. So weird things happen. Once you hit capacity of the drive, 80%, 85% or usage on your SSD storage, it doesn't matter what storage device. Once you hit 85% or more, you're starting to get weird performance issues, and I'd rather not have that risk. So try and keep your usage of those storage devices below 80%. 60 to 70% is kind of like okay. Hitting 75 to 80% is kind of like the maxing out, that kind of thing. You probably want to get an extra drive. So that's what happened to me with that drive. I was hitting like almost 90% storage used, and I was starting to get in troubles with access to certain files and things like that. So I needed to get the storage or data out of that drive and to put into my newly set up NAS drive, which is an article on the website about it. But then realized that the 2 terabyte times 3 giving me a 3.5 terabyte NAS system on a RAID Z1 system. I was hitting capacity already. I was hitting 86% capacity. I thought, oh my god! So I had to upgrade those drives to a full-on 4 terabyte each. Now, hopefully, I should have at least 16 terabyte SSD. NAS is actually, once you format it on a RAID Z system, you're gonna get probably around about 9 terabyte if you're lucky. Yeah. So anyway, 9 terabytes is still good. That's more than enough for what you need to use it for. I'm hitting like 3 terabytes already on our storage data and stuff like that. But mind you, I don't just use that for my just storage. I actually use it for my image. So what is image? Image is a photo file sharing storage system, almost like Google Clouds, Google Photos and iCloud Photos. Same thing, where you have your photos synced up to rather than a cloud storage like iCloud Photos and Google Photos. That's cloud based, right? You're actually syncing it to a NAS drive at home. So you don't need the internet. You just, once you take all your photos, you can go back home. Once you sync it up to your home network, it will then automatically back up those photos into your NAS drive at home, which is fantastic. You can set it up if you want to set up as a NAS drive in the cloud. But I haven't done that because I can't be bothered. That could be a good way, but it just means you have to have your internet connection on all the time. Plus, you kind of have some port forwarding stuff on your router, stuff like that. There's no need. I just need to back up my photos rather than physically connecting the phone to a laptop or a PC to back up your photos, or sticking it onto a USB drive to download the photos and then take the USB drive and put it onto your PC to copy over. I don't need to do that. Set up the image on the NAS drive, let that run, your home network, download the image app onto your phone, have it synced up with or allow access to your photos, match your image connection to your image thing at the NAS drive, and it auto sync. So no need to download. You just take your photos, come back home on your home network. The image app will automatically connect to your image server on the NAS drive, and it will auto sync your photos without even downloading. I don't need to physically download anything. It just automatically syncs while you're at home. Fantastic. Read all about it. on the image website, or if you want to set up a NAS drive, you can also check out our articles on how to do that as well. It is good. And that's how I did it. I thought, I'm not paying $20, $25 a month just to have a cloud storage system where you upload the photos, your personal photos, and you could be taking bank statements. I know you shouldn't, but sometimes you need to, right? You need to take some photos of personal stuff, information, sensitive information, and though you don't need to upload to cloud, if you don't have that disabled, it will automatically upload to cloud. So, and people sometimes leave that option on, or is it automatically on? It uploads to cloud, and that cloud is not yours. It's either Apple's if you're on iPhone, or Google Photos if you're on Android, whatever. You don't want that, right? You want to sync your photos to your home NAS drive where you don't have to worry about privacy because it's in your home. Yes, so that's my take. But yeah, definitely some spare SSDs to go once I have those NAS drives set up. I have one more drive to go, and once we're done, I'll be able to give you an SSD next week. All right, guys. Okay, so that's enough talk for me, as we don't have a giveaway today, so we'll do it next week. Well, we'll do an SSD. We'll do one. Oh, by the way, I also have this one. This is a LED light, which I bought. Fantastic for photos, shoots, and stuff like that. $20. Got from Amazon. Okay, guys, have a great weekend. I don't think I have anything else for this week's show. We covered most of the Computex stuff. We'll have more. I will do some project builds. Probably when I come back after my, because I'm going to go away to UK, right, for about a month. So when I come back, we'll start to do some PC project builds. Probably speak with Pitts Power for the Summit Revo. I like that. Do a custom build. We'll probably speak to MSI about a custom build as well, or maybe Gigabyte. I know that Trax are doing something as well. So we've got some stuff lined up, and hopefully we'll have more projects, more reviews, and more content for you guys. The Computex every year is great to meet up with friends, but it's getting a bit tiresome my age, so I need to get my nephew to come up to go to these events a bit more. He actually hasn't been to one yet, so I want him to go maybe next year and let him see what it's like, and if he likes it, we can continue. Let him do more of the video stuff. I think that's it's what's needed, because I don't think I'll be able to. I will continue, of course, though I think the youngsters are now probably best to do that kind of stuff. It's their crowd. It's the up and coming age where they'll be doing all that stuff. So I'd rather let him get the feel of things, get his hands on those ropes, and then let him kind of take over. Eventually, maybe, I don't know. I'll still be around to take over. Guide him through, and I'll still be around. Uncle Winston will always be around. But I need to. I'll let him to do more, I think. All right, guys, have a great weekend and stay safe, and of course enjoy the football. Whether you're out in the bars, if you're out in those what do you call them, the big TV screens out in the stadiums and stuff like that. We will see you next week with some more great content, of course, prize giveaways, including we're going to give away an SSD for sure, and I will let you know. Enjoy the weekend, and we'll stay safe, and we'll see you soon, same time next week. Until then, this is Uncle Winston for the Funkykit Show Live. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.